Hello and welcome to today's video. If it's your first time here, then my name is Grace, and if you can't already tell from the title of this video, but from the fact that my 3-week-old son is having a feed right now, today's video is going to be all about 24 hours round the clock of nursing a newborn. So I am a mum to 2 little boys, Jasper here, who is just over 3 weeks old, and my son Elliot, who is 15 months. I'm a mum of 2 under 2, and I also breastfed my first son Elliot for 12 months. He was exclusively breastfed for 6 of those first 6 months of his life. So I've got a little bit of experience now with breastfeeding. I thought this video might be helpful if you are pregnant or if you've never breastfed before and you wondered what it's like to feed a newborn baby. Today you're going to get a little glimpse of that. So basically just showing you how often Jasper fed throughout the day, like how long he feeds for and stuff like that. It's just going to be all about breastfeeding a newborn for 24 hours round the clock, on demand, an exclusively breastfed baby. Jasper feeds on average around 14 times a day. I use a really good app, I think it's called the Baby Tracker app, to track my feeds, which has kept me really accountable. Also used it for my first son. I will show you some screenshots of that app throughout this video as well if you're interested to see the app in action. You can just like log your feeds. You can also log other stuff, but I only use it for the feeding. And yeah, he feeds on average, he has quite short feeds compared to my first son, around 4 to 5 minutes, which is definitely helpful because if he was having long feeds with a toddler in tow, that would be quite difficult. But yeah, today I'm going to give you a bit of a glimpse into 24 hours around the clock of feeding a newborn baby. So hopefully you find it useful. If you like content about motherhood, I'd love it if you would consider hitting subscribe down below for more content like this. I've also made a few breastfeeding related videos, which I will link them at the top of the screen as this video runs. So with all that said, let's get into the video. So Jasper has just had another little feed because the one that he had after we came down for breakfast was quite short, and he messed his nappy a couple of times and he wasn't happy, so I thought I'd give him another feed. He's still not very happy though. What's the matter? You got wind? Oh, not happy. What's that? You got wind? Good boy. You got windy pains? It's just gone 10:30. Jasper hasn't had a feed for a couple of hours now, so I've just heard Elliot waking up upstairs. I'm quickly going to change Jasper's nappy and then get Elliot up, and Jasper will have a feed, or I'll feed Jasper if Elliot's not quite awake yet. Give him a feed, another feed of the morning. We're nearly halfway through the day now and he's had about 6 feeds already, so we're definitely on track to do our normal 14 feeds a day at the minute. But he's lovely and peaceful right now, so I hate disturbing him, but I know that if he wakes up he's going to decide that he's starving and get cross anyway. So yeah, I'm going to change his nappy and then feed him. You've worked out how to do his swing. Jasper's ready for his milk now, isn't he? Mummy, feed him and then we go to the park. Should we go to the park? Mummy's going to feed him some milk and then you can have some sippy cup soon. Ooh. We are just home from my parents' house. I've put Elliot down for his second nap of the day, hoping he's going to go down because he was fighting it a little bit. And Jasper is having another feed. It's 10 to 2 now. It was about 2 hours ago, his last feed. So right on cue, his 2-hourly schedule does seem to be coming in every 2 hours at the moment, his feeds. Doesn't seem like he's going to have a long one though. I think he's already about to come off soon. Yes, we've done 8 feeds at 2 p.m. So quite a lot of feeding round the clock. Another feed at 10 to 4. Everyone's having dinner.
Daddy's just finished. Elliot's in the process. He really likes fish. Fish.
It is 10 to 8 and Jasper is having a feed. We're just downstairs on the sofa. Elliot is usually well asleep by this point, but he is upstairs grizzling. Oliver's just gone up. I think he might be teething because he felt quite like warm, and it's just not like him to be awake still at 10 to 8. We put him down like over an hour ago, so he's a bit unsettled. And Jasper usually has a feed a little bit later than what he's doing now. I try to feed him about just before 9 o'clock, so we then go up to bed at 9, which might sound super early to some people, but that's usually the best stretch of sleep that we're getting with Jasper, from like 9 down. We sleep at 9-ish, and then he usually goes till just before midnight, and that's the longest stretch of sleep that we can get. So we have to go to bed then if we want to have a good stretch of sleep, basically. I'm hoping Jasper's going to have a little feed now and then another feed maybe in an hour and a bit, just before 9. Or I guess that we could maybe make our bedtime a little bit later tonight if he isn't hungry at 9. I'm not really sure. I think I'll probably vlog like one more feed maybe today, and then that's the like 24 hours of breastfeeding around the clock for you. Because the first one that I did was around midnight last night, I think I filmed. So yeah, just having a little feed now, and then at least one more today. Definitely, I would have thought 1 or 2 more. This is feed number 11, so yeah, we're averaging like between 12 and 14 feeds a day. Obviously every day is a little bit different. So yes, not really sure how it's going to go tonight, because up until this point Jasper normally, like I say, normally feeds just before 9 p.m, so it's a bit early at the minute, so we shall see. Okay, hopefully you found that video useful. Please let me know in the comment section if you did, or if you've got any questions for me. I will definitely attempt to try and answer them for you. Give it a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. If you want to see more breastfeeding related content, I will happily make that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye.